What's going on, TeamPokeColors family? My name is Alex. This is the long-awaited video of my return to the channel. I'm one of the co-founding members with Clark of TeamPokeColors 11 years ago today. Today is our 11th anniversary, believe it or not. I've been doing this for over a decade. Clark has been the one mainly pushing out content. Been a little absent from making content. I really haven't been buying a whole lot within the past few years and haven't really been in Pokemon in the past few years, but with the recent boom over these past few months, it's kind of got me excited to get back into it. I had some old cards that I was still sitting on, so I've been trading some of those away for some sealed product, opening that, and yeah, it's been an absolute blast going to shows and meeting some people. But today in this video, we got a lot to hop into. I got some packs for us to open. We're gonna go through some of my collection. Also, I got some cards that we're gonna be sending off to PSA, so we're gonna take a look at those. And if you guys have any opinions in the comments, please drop it down below. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, take a look at my PSA submission. So this is about half of it right here. The other half is with Clark. We may make a video before they go out. We may not, we'll see. But this is about half of them right here. Also, just a little teaser real quick. This is what we're gonna be opening today on camera. I have a Charizard EX box. There's 5 packs in there, pretty good array. So yeah, we're gonna crack that here in a little bit. But first off, we're gonna have our PSA submission taking a look at first. So first off, we have this Infernape. So I'm gonna set this down real quick. Take a look at one by one. So yeah, I found this Infernape. It was in a deck, one of those like pre-made decks you can buy. Couldn't remember which one it was from, but I mean, it looks super clean to me. The centering's not too bad. There is that one little ding up here. I could see it getting probably an 8 or a 9. No real scratches on the hollows. Yeah, pretty satisfied with that. Next we have a Dark Sylveon from Celebrations. I went through I have a completed master set with all the promos from Celebrations, and almost all of them are off-centered. Literally the entire master set is off-centered, so sucks, but I was able to pull out a few. These are the 3 that I'm hoping, if they get this, I hope they get the same grade. You know, all 9s sequential would be cool. 10s obviously is what we hope for, but unlikely to happen, but you know, you never know. So sequential 9s would be sweet in these. Yeah, the Blastoise, again, centering is a tad off, but again, these were all pack fresh. I pulled all of these myself personally, put them in a sleeve, and then put them in my binder to go towards the master set. Yeah, again, not sure if they'll get 10s, but we can always hope. There's that Zard. And then got the Shining Magikarp. Again, centering a little off, not terrible. Got the Gardevoir EX, last card from the master set. Again, hopefully you can get a 10. Not entirely sure. Next, I have some of the Build and Battle deck cards from Mega Evolutions. So first off is the Inteleon. Centering on these was atrocious as well. Again, these were all pack fresh. Gonna send off to PSA. I pulled 2 Alakazams. This one had the better centering. Still not wonderful, especially on the back. That left to right's definitely gonna ding me for a 9, but I think it'd be cool to have these in a slab. I always like stamped cards. A big thing I'm gonna start collecting here soon is Japanese stamped cards. So the stamped Pikachu, stamped Eevees, just anything stamped I think is kind of a unique product, not something you just don't see every day. Next we got some IRs, just a couple other random cards that I pulled recently from packs. Gonna send them off, get slabbed up. I believe, if anybody's counting, I have 13 cards here, 17 cards. I really cannot remember for the life of me, but this is about half. I have 32 with Clark right now. He was gonna send some other cards out to PSA. Ooh, might hold on to that one. That top to bottom is awful. Goodness. We may have to set that one off to the side. Yeah, there's a ETB promo from the new Mega Evolution set. Me and Clark, we camped out at Gable. I shouldn't say camped out. We got to our local GameStop at, I wanna say 8 a.m. Open was at 10. We were 17th in line, I believe. They had 6 ETBs for everybody, and they were allowing 2 per pro membership. So obviously the first 3 people took all the booster boxes. So those went quick, but as far as ETBs go, me and Clark got the last sets. So they had plenty of Gardevoirs, but as far as Lucario ETBs go, Clark got the last Lucario ETB. And then we went to a Barnes & Noble, and they had more Gardevoir ETBs, so we were able to pick up 1 more each. Yeah, we did pretty well on release day. Cannot be mad at it. Another card from the Rocket set, Destined Rivals. And then last card I have here is Mega Obama Snow. So we're gonna send these off. Clark's gonna take a second opinion at them. If he doesn't think that they're 9 or 10 worthy, then we're just gonna hold on to him. I don't really have a desire to collect 8 or below. Not so far as resale value, but I mean, if I ever want to sell or trade them, 8s are hard to get rid of or below. I think without further ado, we should crack some packs. So here we have the Charizard EX Special Collection Box. I have 2 of these in my sealed collection. About 2 months ago, I went to a local card show at my mall, and I met this really cool guy there who, big collector of sealed slabs, big vendor, and we did a huge deal. It was, gosh, how much in value was it? $1,700 in value. I traded him a bunch of singles, a couple slabs for like 11 ETBs, 2 of these, a bunch of black and white product. It was just, that was my way of kind of getting back into the hobby. The last set that I really collected pretty heavily, I want to say would be maybe Paradox Rift at best. I think Paradox Rift was the last set that I was really into the TCG, 2021 or 2022. Correct me if I'm wrong there. But yeah, trading a lot of my singles was a way for me to get a bunch of sealed, open it, get back into the hobby, hold on to some things too for later in life if I ever want to sell it or trade it or anything along those lines. All right, so let's get right into this. Get our promos out of the way. All right, so here we have the Charizard EX promo. Centering is not too bad. Top to bottom is iffy. Yeah, not the best. Got the Charmander. That's a sick card. I dig that art. I really dig that art. Same with the Charmeleon. I like the Charmander a little bit better, but both of these real sick arts. That's one thing to note too. Pokemon, their art recently has been out of this world. Like, check this out. Imagine if you were collecting back in black and white and somebody told you that these were going to be real cards one day. Like, that's insane. That blows my mind. Just the artworks alone on some of these commons, uncommons, all the way up to SIRs, like it's just been out of this world. Beautiful artworks. All right, so for packs, we got Journey Together, Paradox, Surging, Journey Together. We'll open in this order. So we're gonna start with Paradox Rift. So I'm not probably gonna post a whole lot of opening videos going forward. I'm probably a lot of the same content that Clark's pushing out, a lot of informational videos, a lot of things that can help you guys out as collectors, as sellers, whatever it may be. Me and Clark have both been doing this since 2006. We've had the channel since 2014. We've been doing this a while, and we want to give some advice to you guys if you're new to the game, if you're old to the game, and just give our thoughts and opinions on things. So again, I'll be posting a lot of informational videos, a lot of tips, tricks, how-tos, my opinions. Not a whole lot of opening videos, actually. Code for if anybody wants it. All right, energy. Let's toss that down. All right, let's hop right into it. Got a Porygon, Seadra, Norman, Silencer. Also, a lot of these new Pokemon I'm not super familiar with. I barely played Scarlet Violet. I know, shoot me, that's my bad, but I still can appreciate it. Yeah. See, on the end we got a Palkia, not bad. Let's hop in a Journey Together. Barely know what's in this set. I'm gonna be so real with you. Oh, don't want to spoil that. Have a code. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, take off our energy. Cool. All right, we got a Furret. We got a Druddigan. Got a Cubone. Lechonk. Got a Pelipper. Hops Bag. Kling Klang. Matang. And Zorua. On the end, we got Inamungus EX. I've been in this huge, like, only pulling EX stuck right now. It's pretty funny. I opened a ton of Mega Evolutions, like, probably, I would assume a booster box worth, to be honest. And all I pulled was EXs. That Abomasnow and maybe 2 of those IRs that were in that stack of for PSA that was all I pulled. I pulled probably 10 or 11 regular EXs. I pulled a lot of duplicates too. That was the not fun part. There was a lot of duplicates in there. All right, let's see what we got in this pack. I think I pulled like 3 Lucarios. All right. Hey, another EX. We're still gonna be stuck in EX realm. All right, 2 Surging Sparks packs. Let's see if we can't pull something. If we can't get an IR, illustration would be cool. I'd love to have something else to add to the PSA submission. Have a Surging Sparks code. Energy off the back. All right, we got Swablu, Rotom, Vibrava, Klefki, Duskball. Oh, A-Spec. I'm a huge fan of the new A-Specs. I remember when these first came out during the Plasma era, and me and Clark were hunting those. If you actually go back on our first ever video on TeamPokeColors 11 years ago to the day of this video's release, in the caption, it'll say hunting for A-Specs. So that's actually really cool. I might send this off. That's pretty commemorative right there. I can't lie. We're gonna set that up here. All right, and on the end, Chin-Pow. Hollow. All right, that, if there's nothing in this pack, that makes up for it right there. Last pack of the Zard box. Heyo, take a code, enjoy it for yourself. Lightning on the back. Let's see what they get, folks. All right, we've got Togepi. That's pretty cute art. Followed by Zuelis. Followed by a Togekiss. We got both Togies. We're just missing the middle. I like both of these arts. These are sick. All right, let's get these out of the way. All right, if you guys have stuck around for the whole video, here's another code for you. I've still got the Zard box code. We'll give that away to somebody. Up next, I just wanted to show off a little bit, if you stuck around this long. All right, this is my personal collection binder. One of the first ever Pokemon packs I ever opened was this Starmie from EX Delta Species. Yeah, I pulled this card like 9 years ago. It's one of my favorite Pokemon cards of all time. I mean, the artwork on it, the holo foil, the stamp. Yeah, everything about this card. One day I want to own it in a 10. But they're like $500. I just don't want to pay that. My other favorite Pokemon, Celebi. This binder is probably going to turn into a Celebi binder. I'm also going to do like a Stamped Pikachu binder. It'll be down the road, but yeah, there's not a ton in here. This is pretty much what I sold from my personal collection. Have some like old school EXs. Not a whole lot in here. All right, we got some sealed singles. Some more sealed singles. Nothing crazy. This is the binder that I was pretty much cleaned out of, hence why it's so empty. Yeah, a lot of my SIRs, my IRs, majority of my single collection at the time, I ended up, trading for a bunch of sealed product. But lastly, this is probably my prize in my personal collection. I pulled this card from, it was a 1-pack blister that I was given as a gift. Graded it myself, and yeah, have it in a 9. I'm working out a deal right now that hopefully we can get a video out of it. I'm talking to a really cool dude trying to get a trade together, and if we're able to work something out, then plan on seeing a meetup video. Yeah, anytime I do trades, I'm gonna try to do some meetup videos, card shows. I'll do some videos, do some like vlog type content if you guys are interested in that. I know, there's so many card shows out there, and that's kind of the big thing right now. So yeah, if you guys want to see some out in the open content of catching restocks, catching scalpers, scalping cards, at card shows, doing meetups for trades, let me know in the comments. But I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is Alex. I hope whoever's watching is excited for more content from my end to come out. I'm super excited to make some videos for you guys, be more an active part in the channel and building the Team PokeColors family more and more and more. To Clark, happy 11th anniversary. You have built such an incredible channel and have put in so much work over the past 11 years with me being in and out of it. So I want to thank you for having me back on the channel. I'm excited to make more content with you, and yeah, it's going to be a blast. Cheers to the next 11 years. Thank you guys for watching. Again, my name is Alex, and yeah, drop a like, share with your friends. Peace.